Hello everyone, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my fast twitch muscle workout. So like any workout, when you're warming up, dynamic stretch, and I personally like to move from small range of motion exercises into larger range of motion exercises. So see here, it's just small kicks, to knee skips, knee highs, to double knee highs, but then a little bit more sport specific. We're going to get our hip up and start warming up our hips, up and down the room. Then we work on our ankles just a little bit now. The exercises I'm doing here are called pogo jumps, and these are ones where you jump up and down using mainly just your feet. See how much energy you can generate just by touching. Up and down 10 times, walk across, 10 times back. These exercises are called depth drops, and the idea is you're trying to generate as much momentum as you can downwards and then catch yourself, because catching a fall is 4 times harder than generating a jump. So this is kind of training your muscles to catch yourself from falling and being able to absorb the impact and get ready to hit. This next section is just basic warm-up kicks, a little bit of left and right. I generally move from low kicks into doubles, into head kicks, trying to warm up, just getting low range of motion stuff into higher range of motion stuff. And the idea isn't to power out yet. This is really just trying to get my body warm, get it used to kicking multiple times, and getting used to moving fast. You want to make sure you have a light sweat going before you do the fast switch stuff, because if you don't, it's a good way to get injured. Then after we do some slow kicks to the body, then we do some medium speed kicks to the body, and now we're doing some medium speed kicks to the head, just to make sure we're running through all those ranges of motion, to try and make sure our body is warm and ready to do the next task. From there, I generally move on to some kicks with maximum intent, and the reason for this is because you're about to essentially be doing sprints for your legs. So you want to make sure that first you warm up slow, then you warm up at kind of medium speed like I was doing the last drill. And then this is essentially going at maximum before you go maximum plus speed. So now that we've got our body finally ready to go, this is doing the actual drill. It's about 5 seconds on of kicking as fast, as hard as you can, focusing more on speed rather than power, and then resting for 30 seconds. And yes, you heard that time interval right. It's 5 seconds on and 30 seconds rest. Because the important thing isn't to get tired. The important thing during these workouts is to build your speed as much as possible. And we're doing that by telling your brain to fire as fast as possible and to have your body follow. If you're tired, you're not going to be able to kick as fast, and that feedback goes back to your brain. When I'm doing these, I'll generally do the lower range of motion kicks first, starting with front leg, then move to back leg, both round kicks. I'll do some head kicks. From then, I'll generally start to move to cut kick. It's going to be harder to do on a heavy bag. You'd probably need a partner for that. And then lastly, you can do hook kicks or back kicks. But generally speaking, just like the warm-up, small range of motion stuff into larger range of motion stuff. This is a drill I stole from USA Taekwondo. I watched a Facebook clip of the guys training, and I thought this was a good drill. You essentially just push yourself off from the wall, and you hop forward back to where you were as aggressively as you can. Ideally, on your hop back, you notice my knee is dropping to near the floor. You want to keep that at hip level the whole time. For this next drill, you want to get a small box. It doesn't have to be this big. It could be really just mid-shin height or something like that. And you're going to line it up off target. Then you're going to hop off, as you see here, and try and explode into the kick. Take your time in between kicks. There's no rush. You're really just trying to push how fast can I do this one rep. And you can do this to the body. You can do this to the head. You can do this with your rear leg. And whichever leg you're doing, make sure to do both sides so you're balanced out. You still want to work out after that. Just doing the kicks is a good workout, but here you can add on some box jumps. If obviously the box is too low and you're not challenged, you want to raise the box a little bit higher. And just like all the other drills, take time in between your reps. Make sure you're exploding as fast as you can to get on the box. Keep note also that most of the reps I'm doing are either for 5 seconds or just 5 reps. Then I have about 30 seconds or longer rest in between each set, doing 2 to 3 sets of each exercise. If you're doing this workout correctly, you shouldn't be too tired. You should be more energized at the end of the workout rather than tired. From double leg box jumps, you can move to single leg box jumps, as you see here. If a single leg on the box is easy, then move to a taller box. And when you're landing, try and keep in mind you shouldn't be too much of a stomp. Try and land as light as possible. Another option to add on to the end, or if you have a newer player to plyometric, is the depth jump, where you have the person essentially free fall into a squat stance and then have them try and explode up as fast as they can. And the goal is to explode up as soon as they make contact, so down and up right away. To end the workout, I generally like to end with skaters. As you're doing these, you want to land low, not high. And this is essentially my workout. You can choose some of these drills you want to do. Some of them you want to add in. There may be a newer, more modern version to do it, but this is what I did, and I hope it gives you guys some ideas and helps you guys out. See you next time.